Hello, hello, hello. Hello, wow, there's a lot of people. Good morning. Oh, it's this one. I found it. Oh my God. I found it. Woo! I found it. And I lost 3 pounds. I lost 3 pounds. Oh my God. I will talk to you in the group later today. I'm gonna make you guys follow my diet to the T, or else you're out. All right, ready? Today is cardio / fat day.
Pajamas live in effect, and I don't waste time. On the mic with a dope rhyme, jump to the rhythm, jump to the rhythm, jump. And I'm here to combine these the lyrics to make you shake the pants, take a chance. Come on and dance, guys, grab the girl, don't wait, make the twirl. It's your world and I'm just a squirrel, trying to get a nut to move your butt to the dance floor. So yo, what's up? Hands in the air, come on, say yeah. Everybody over here, everybody over there. The crowd is live and I'm cool this.
Dude.
People in the house, move.
Dude, I'm 126.8. I haven't been 126.8 since before I moved out of my last house. Okay? You don't understand. I am very well aware of how to follow Eat Your Way to Fit. Okay? Totally aware. When I first started, I had a coach. My coach gave me a plan. I did not track in my Fitness Pal. I just followed the plan to the T. Because that's who I am. He gives me a plan and I'm like, sure, I'm going to eat all the rice because that's what I paid for. The first time I saw the plan, I was like, you want me to eat how many carbs? And then my husband's like, you hired him. I'm like, okay, I hired him. You're right. I paid. I'm going to do it. Okay? I did it. I got fit in 6 months, 10 months. Awesome. Then I was on my own, gained some weight, COVID happened, I started going live, I created my own plan because his plan was way too clean and I had to, screw it up and cheat on the weekends. And that's how I came up with Eat Your Way to Fit. And then I was 124 pounds, you who've been with me for the last 2 years, know. And then I lived in a hotel and then blah, 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 I was on my own, I was eating really strict and clean during the week, but then I cheated all weekend, and so I found a way to maintain my body. Now I have a new coach. So, because Karina paid someone, I am back to the original plan, which is eating all the carbs. Was I scared this time? No, I wasn't scared this time. I already kind of knew. But why am I doing it? Because I paid someone to do it. And you guys, many of you paid me for the Eat Your Way to Fit meal plan, and you all have the tracking app. And the only thing I'm now doing that I've never done before is tracking every single number. Because the meal plan the dude gave me, I'm like, yeah, I'm not eating some of this food. I have to do this my way. I have to do this the Eat Your Way to Fit way. And so I'm not eating all the food that he gave me. I'm eating the food I want to eat. This is why we all have a food list. Because then I go to the food list and all the numbers are all there. And so I switch from mushrooms or whatever the hell's on there to something else to make sure I hit every single macro. And I shove my face. What really did it for me this time is I ate buckwheat. You all saw me. I'm going to start here. I got to go. I ate buckwheat the other day and it was a huge bowl of the most nastiest buckwheat I've ever had. I accidentally bought wrong buckwheat in the first place. And I ate this buckwheat like a damn dog, like a street dog with no taste. And I ate the buckwheat and I waited in the morning and I lost a pound and I was just blown away because I've never even heard of buckwheat before, didn't know what buckwheat was. Started looking at this buckwheat because he has buckwheat in the menu and I'm like, I don't even know what that is, but I'll go look for it. And I even bought the wrong one because I didn't read. Doesn't matter. What I'm saying is I put myself into an uncomfortable situation and I learned. I went to Trader Joe's, I went to Whole Foods, I went to the local market to find this buckwheat, never found it. Did not even text him or message him to be like, what is buckwheat? I just did what the freaking paper said. Okay? And this is what you have to do. Okay? I did this with Juliana last week. I did this with Brianna. Now I'm doing this with Lisa. Let's go, people. Catherine, you're next. Okay? I need 3 days. 3 days of tracking every single thing. And the only thing I really added into my life was the CLA supplements. Okay, here. So between the L-carnitine and the CLA supplements together, I even text my husband to be like, dude, did you see the scale? And he was like, let's go get the body fat scan this weekend. Let's go. Okay, I'm done talking. Okay, I'm done talking. And I'd love to know, Juliana, are you not eating as well this week as you did last week because we're not talking every single day? Because I would love to know that. Like, do I have to be come on every day for you? And I'm only asking, oh my God, I can't hear. Oh my God, I'm still sick. I'm only asking in terms of just to know how this whole thing works. That's all. You know what I'm saying? Look at that. I had 120 people on TikTok and now there's 30. So I'm just asking mentally, I want to know how that works. You know what I mean? You are eating. So you're still eating better like you did last week. Well, that's good to know. All right, let's do this. So it's cardio back day, blah, blah, blah. I'm excited. La, 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 la. What up, G? All right, let's go. 5 minutes, 5 minutes. I mixed 4 ounces of water with my pre-workout. That's a good mixture. Baby, baby. out. Walk it out. Okay. I'm thinking. Sorry. Grab your weights.
Pack it up, pack it in, let me begin. Packing the wind down me, that's a sin. I won't ever slack up, I'll give it a back up. Try and play around and you're the whole cool act up. Get up, stand up, come on, put your hands up.
First set.
Jump up past the ceiling, once there's a bump, love someone's
Out.
Then we'll bust them in the eye, and then I'll take the pumps out. Feeling funky, hands in the trunk, get
Okay.
up. More rounds in this hot set.
Second set. Back.
From the kids on the
Go.
I came to get down, I came to get down. So get down your seat and jump around, jump around, jump around, jump around.
Okay, so first set is wide row, second set narrow row, and then we're gonna do 2 minutes of, I'm gonna get a jump rope or walk in place or jumping jacks or walk around or burpees, whatever you want. Okay? And then, I don't know my watch on. And then in 10 minutes, we will do the door. Okay? Okay. Try and get some back in and cardio.
Jump up and get down.
Ready?
I'll serve your ass like John McEnroe. Your girl steps up, I'm smacking the hump. Word to your arms, I came to the palm. I got more rounds than the bombs got songs. And just like the prodigal son, I return. Anyone stepping on me, you'll get burned. 'Cause I got lyrics, but you ain't got none. If you come around with a shotgun, but if you do, you're a fool. 'Cause I do to the death. Trying to step to me, you take your last breath. I got the skill, come get your bill. 'Cause when I shoot, then if I shoot, then kill. I came to get down, I came to get down. So get out your seat and jump around, jump around, jump around, jump around.
Jump, jump, jump. 20 seconds.
Jump up and get down.
And then narrow row.
I'm the cream of the crop, I rise to the top. I never eat the pig 'cause the pig is a cop. Or better yet, a Terminator, like Arnold Schwarzenegger. Trying to play me up like as if my name was Sega. But I ain't coming out like no perk, bitch. Get used to one style of when I might switch it up, walk around, then bump, get on, put up your head, man. You wake up in the door of the dead. I'm coming to get ya, I'm coming to get ya. Spitting out lyrics, homie, I'll put ya. I came to get down, I came to get down. So get out your seat and jump around, jump around, jump around, jump around.
Ready to jump?
Jump up and get down.
Two minutes. I like 90 seconds.
Y'all ready for this?
10 seconds. Come on. Go.
biz. Y'all ready for this?
Американская фирма Transceptor Technology приступила к производству компьютеров персональных...
Sorry, I hope you're going.
Maniac, radiac, quick as the day. How's the lyrical test of day?
Then we're gonna go into burpees. Your favorite. Yep. Let's go, Burperoo, Burperoo. Down, jumping jack. Up. Down, jumping jack. Why don't you dance with me? Oh yeah. Whew. Woo. Oh, that feels better. I screwed up, didn't I? Oh, I know I screwed up. Ah, yeah. Woo. Oh, yeah. That's better. Oh, dear Lord. Burn where you burn. I feel your touch, yeah, baby.
And if you believe in me,
I believe in you.
don't think my heart's for free. I won't take nothing less than a deeper love.
Yeah, I won't take no for an answer. Track your foot.
Let me tell you, I know
I need a miracle. I need a miracle.
it's more physical, worldly.
Woo!
Than when you
Down. Jennifer, I'm in Jersey Shore right now. Jump, ready? Next one. After you do the burpee, 4 times. Jumping jacks. Okay. What time is it? Wait. Oh, it's 28 minutes. All right, this is your free dance. You don't got enough yet.
I feel it.
Okay, let's do a plank and then you guys are done. Okay, one plank and you're done.
Is merely hanging on.
Okay, this is your mindset challenge. You do your
I'll
plank.
never forget listening to Jerome.
Shoot, I don't have my watch.
Was taking a walk in the middle of the day. I needed to get out, decompress.
I'm gonna go get my
rethink,
watch. I gotta
realign.
get my watch. Start, do
And this
crunches.
message
Do
came to
crunches.
my
I get my watch.
He said, "We must all suffer from one of two pains. The pain of discipline or the pain of regret. The difference is discipline weighs ounces while regret weighs tons." And I needed that. I needed that because sometimes we forget why. In the midst of the day-to-day, the trials and tribulations of life, we forget why we endure. And there's a strange dichotomy that exists. Because, you can't measure discomfort
Okay.
that hasn't arrived yet. You can't identify regret that hasn't
Put your
materialized.
watch on to whatever time you want
Yet
to
in a
set.
way,
I'm gonna do 2 minutes and 15
you
seconds.
have to somehow
And the
make
challenge
that
is to
change.
not look
You
at
have to
time.
know that sacrifices of today deliver you from the anguish of I wish or if only, or maybe I could have. I've heard it said that humans' ability to delay gratification is what makes us so unique, incredible even. But that doesn't mean it comes easy. So as I walked, I became reacquainted with the trust that I had in myself, in the future, in the steps I was taking. It wasn't that I'd reached some grand finale, but that I gave myself permission to stop constantly expecting one. Worrying when things didn't go as planned, feeling disgusted with myself when I fell short. This is, after all, part of a process. And if one stays the course, builds a foundation of discipline to guide them towards what they believe in, things will evolve. We feel uncertain because new things don't have a precedent, at least not a personal one. And that feeling of, I wish I knew or had some predictability, it's real, it's common. But if minimizing regret is what means the most, then it also means that we must have the discipline to walk steadfast into the unpredictability of tomorrow. A long-term, sustained discipline. In one of my favorite interviews, Bronnie Ware, who wrote the top 5 regrets of the dying, was talking about surrender and how she mentioned in her book, letting go. And I asked her, can you explain that? What's the angle? Because the way I look at life, there's always something you can do. You can always improve your situation somehow. And she basically said, it's not about what you can control, what you can do. It's about putting yourself in position to live the life you want to live, and then letting go of that which you cannot control.
Yes!
It's about not worrying over external forces as you walk your path, because all you can do in life is walk your path. And that became the marker.
This is the best challenge ever.
Or the question, am I walking my path?
If you feel like
Right,
you
now look at it
can't
like this.
overcome something,
First,
this
a vision
is
gives
how
you
I
direction,
overcame
purpose, keeps you
what I
excited,
thought I
injects
can't
meaning
overcome
into
something.
life.
It is mind-blowing.
Second,
It doesn't have to be a plank.
discipline
It can be
keeps you
anything,
moving.
any challenge,
Becomes the tiny
any
steps
habit
that
that you
transport
have
you through
not to
your
do for one
pursuit.
day. Blows my mind.
And third, trust in the process.
Trust in the
That you are
process.
here to give everything you have to give, and then the rest, as Bronnie says, must be surrendered. But the reason I bring this up is because all of it fits together like a puzzle, like 3 pillars of a Parthenon. And when people reach out to me all the time, they're upset that they're not as disciplined as they'd like to be. And they're listening to the speeches, they're watching the videos, they're absorbing the content, trying to improve. But nothing seems to get the engine going. And I'm wondering, what is your North Star?
And I'm
What are you
wondering, what
aiming
is your
for?
problem?
Because as far as I'm concerned, it's impossible to be disciplined if you don't have a reason. You know, when Jim Rohn states that the pain is in ounces now, well, there's an implicit compared to what being asked, right? Compared to that top of the mountain that you presumably missed out on. So if the mountaintop's not defined, you're on a fool's errand.
Thanks, babe.
That's why I had so much trouble with my old career, for example. It's hard to be disciplined.
Okay, Kate, message me.
There's no buy-in on the purpose. Using my previous metaphor, it's little steps, sure, but towards what? If you don't know, it's only practical then to look around and ask yourself, why am I taking them? Why not go drink with my friends? Why not stream this series on Netflix until 4 a.m.? Why not skip the workout? You can listen to people on YouTube scream at you to do more and be more and try harder all day, but without that piece, it will not get you very far. A vision, the discipline to pursue it, and a trust in the process. And you could say the same with someone who might have a clear vision, a dream, a perfect idea of what they want, but never take action, right? The discipline never materializes. Makes the endeavor just as meaningless. Things don't change until you take that big picture, that vision, and you break it down into little things you can do every day. That's it. And isn't that amazing? The greatest, most influential people, from the friends and family that inspire us, to the greatest athletes and entertainers, to our greatest thinkers, creators, world leaders, all they do is a handful of things consistently every day in the direction of something that is meaningful to them. A process that has been talked about since the beginning of time. The compound effect, as Darren Hardy calls it. That breakthrough was huge for me. The realization that I don't need to leap any mountain. I just need to ascend one tiny rock at a time, and that is not a superhuman ability, that is a single decision. So here the question isn't, can you be more disciplined? Of course you can. The question is, which few things are most meaningful to you? Which will you be focusing on every day so that they expand and inject value into you and the world? And then, lastly, there is trust. Sometimes the most difficult. Seeing the unseen. Maintaining confidence in that which is unknown. An incredibly challenging expectation in an instantaneous world, a world where things are immediate, feedback is immediate. Messages are sent across the planet instantaneously. Goods and services arrive within hours. We have forgotten patience because it is disintegrating before our